What's going on, guys? I'm Flying Solo, and welcome to another No Man's Sky discussion video. Today I'd like to talk about another piece of content I hope eventually makes it into the game, and that is expanded fleet battles. You know, much like the game Star Wars Squadrons and the 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2, with freighter versus freighter naval combat. So, I know what you're thinking. If you want that introduced into No Man's Sky, why don't you just play those games? Well, I mean, you'd be right. I realize that opinions on future content have always been mixed, but don't get me wrong, No Man's Sky is perfect as it is, but I believe this would make an excellent addition to the game. And with Hello Games continuously updating No Man's Sky with no end in sight, I see nothing wrong with brainstorming new ideas. But speaking of new ideas, I think having large scale fleet battles, much like those other games, would be incredible to have. I know already there are freighter battles that you can encounter emerging out of hyperspace, but all it really is fighting off enemy pirate starfighters. And once you get that done, you can fly in the hangar bay of the capital ship and get rewarded, and that'll be it. Um, Another thing you can do is anger the sentinels, and they'll start coming after you. And if you get a high enough wanted level, a capital ship, a sentinel capital ship, will come out of hyperspace. But really, the extent of it is destroying the defenses or the defense turrets on the sentinel freighters. And then, of course, you have sentinel starfighters coming after you. But other than that, that's really it. I really think they should expand upon the fleet battles or the freighter battles. Just imagine how cool it would be if you're just minding your own business on board your freighter, refining stuff or um, cultivating different plants inside your freighter base. When all of a sudden you get this warning indicator saying that your freighter is under attack, then you would have to go rush to the command bridge, and you'll have to deal with it there. Like maybe a pirate capital ship came out of hyperspace and is attacking you, and being able to have a freighter versus freighter fleet battle would just expand the space combat tenfold, and I think that would make a very exciting experience, and being able to give orders to defend or attack or whatever. But anyway, if such a thing were to happen, I think it would be an amazing idea if, in order to destroy the enemy capital ship, there should be weak points. You know, much like Star Wars Squadrons, where you have to, destroy the shield generator, the bridge, the targeting array, life support, all those different components. And being able to completely destroy a capital ship would make an amazing sight to see. Maybe once the ship is destroyed, it can crash down to the planet below if there is a planet nearby, or just witnessing a huge explosion. And if you are successful in destroying all the critical components of your enemy capital ship, I think being able to fly into the starship's hangar and fighting your way to the command deck, just taking out the crew, and confronting the ship's captain, it should give you a choice whether or not you want to capture him and take control of the ship and possibly adding it to your armada, or if you want to, you can just destroy the ship entirely. And being able to deploy your own starfighters would keep the game interesting, because you don't want to be the only one flying around in space attacking the enemy capital ship. I think a rank-based system would work with it. Um, I think with each victory, you can buy more drones or buy more starfighters or even upgrade their defenses or offensive abilities. Would be pretty great. Just imagine two opposing squadrons fighting each other for the same goal. And with each victory, I think it would be pretty cool if you can upgrade your class of starfighters from a C class all the way to an S class, much like anything else in the game, improving the offensive and defensive capabilities of the fighters. I think the game should also give you the ability to attack any fleet within the solar system you're currently in. Um, that way you can loot their treasures and pretty much do what you can do already, but only in your own personal starship. Another thing I think would be pretty cool um, would actually having an NPC crew on board your capital ship, because like myself, I built quite a large freighter base, but it's pretty empty for the most part. I'm the only one walking around, and it gets quite lonely in there. So I think it would be nice to have some NPC crewmates just walking around doing their thing. But I can see how that can be difficult because um, it's a custom starship base, so you can't exactly program the AI to walk along the hallways or rooms that you built. So I could see that could be a potential problem, but I still think it would be nice to have. And being able to walk around your capital ship while at warp. Um, uh, I don't know. I think like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Once you're in hyperspace, you can walk around the ship, customize your lightsaber, or do whatever you want to do. But once the game has loaded, it'll give you a notification saying uh, we have arrived. It's ready to come out of hyperspace. Report to the bridge. And once you report to the bridge and hit a button, it will, it'll come out of hyperspace and arrive to your destination. I just dream of the ability of looking out the bridge window and seeing the stars just fly by when you're at warp. Anyway, guys, that's just a couple ideas that I had. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.